My son, hear me now. I have given you strength, not for your own desires, but for a purpose, my purpose. You were made in my image, created to walk in righteousness, to lead with wisdom, and to serve others in love. But now, I see something threatening to steal that strength from you, something that begins small, but grows larger with each passing day. Lust. It begins innocently, like a seed planted in the heart. A glance, a thought, a desire that seems harmless at first. But you must understand, son, that the enemy is crafty. Lust doesn't stay small. It spreads like a poison in your soul. It blinds you to the truth of who you are and what I have called you to be. You were not made to be a slave to your desires. You were made to be a man of integrity, a man of purity, a man who reflects my glory in all he does. Remember, my word says in Matthew 5:28, "But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart." Son, it's not just the act that I see, it's the condition of your heart. When you allow lust to take root, it blinds you. It distorts your vision. You begin to see women not as my daughters, but as objects for your pleasure. And in doing so, you dishonor them, and you dishonor me. Lust makes you forget my plan for your life. I created women to be your companions, to be cherished, respected, and loved. They are not here for your gratification, but to walk beside you as helpmates, to raise children in my truth, to share in the work I have called you to do. But when lust enters your heart, you no longer see them for who they truly are. You treat them as temporary, as fleeting, and in doing so, you forfeit the true blessing that comes with honoring the woman I gave you. The Apostle Paul wrote in 1 Corinthians 6:18, "Flee from sexual immorality." Every other sin a person commits is outside the body, but the sexually immoral person sins against his own body. Lust leads you into sin, and sin weakens you. It destroys your strength, your purpose, and your calling. It blinds you to my will for your life. Son, you must recognize the weight of this. Lust does not only affect you, it affects everyone around you. A man who cannot control his desires will harm those he loves. A man whose eyes are filled with lust will not lead his family in righteousness. A man who is consumed by his flesh will neglect the work I have called him to do. Your actions affect not only your own soul, but the souls of your children, your wife, your brothers and sisters in Christ. You cannot lead your family with strength if your heart is divided by lust. So how do you overcome this? How do you reclaim the strength I have given you? First, you must starve lust. Stop feeding it. The world is full of temptations, but you must turn away from them. My word says in James 4:7, "Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you." You have the power to turn away from temptation. You have the strength to resist, but you must choose to walk in obedience to my commands. Second, feed your spirit. Fill your mind with what is pure and righteous. As Paul says in Philippians 4:8, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things." Your mind is a battlefield, son. What you consume shapes your heart. Choose to consume my word, to surround yourself with things that build you up in faith and truth. Third, live with purpose. A man who has a clear purpose, who knows his mission in life, has no time for distractions. If you are idle, you will fall into temptation. But if you are Proverbs 12:1 says, "Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid." Work hard, build your life on the foundation of my word, and you will have the strength to resist the desires of the flesh. Finally, guard your eyes. Proverbs 4:25-27 says, "Let your eyes look directly forward, and your gaze be straight before you. Ponder the path of your feet, then all your ways will be sure." What you look at will affect your heart. If you allow your eyes to wander, you will be led into temptation. Keep your focus on me, and I will lead you in the way of righteousness. Son, remember this: I have given you strength. Do not let lust take it from you. Protect your heart, your mind, and your body. Fill your life with my presence and my purpose. Flee from temptation, and you will find the true strength that comes from living in obedience to my will. Reclaim your power, for when you walk in my light, lust will have no hold over you.